ladies and gentlemen, remember all those other times in videos where I've talked about your person being taken, your girl getting took, and you might have thought to yourself, what does he mean by that? What does your girl getting took mean? Well, that's today's lesson. Stolen versus borrowed. Which is worse? Let's get it in. So today's video is going to be a real quick one, and I'm mostly doing it because I told you I would do it. I said in a different video that I don't know if you know the difference between being stolen and borrowed and what's worse. So I said I was going to do it, and a brother's a man of his word, so we're going to get in. Hold up. Wait a minute before we get into these details. Just take a moment to make sure you subscribe to the channel so the algorithm knows what's up and that you want to watch these videos and let everybody else know about the videos. Now I'm saying. Now, we are a new channel here, and our goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So hit subscribe, throw the thumbs, you know what to do. Now let's get into these details. Bang, bang. Now, there's two main ways your person could get taken.
If you lost your hoe to T.I., I'd be like, hey, that's T.I. But Usher...
Your girl could get took, your man could get took. Two main ways. Number one, stolen. Number two, borrowed. What does that even mean? Of course I'm going to explain. So stolen means they leave you to get with somebody else. So you're no longer in a relationship with this person because they just left you, broke up with you, and now they are with another person. During this situation, it might be where they leave you before they even start anything with another person. If the person you're with right now is an honorable person, that's what they will do. They will not cheat. But, come on, man, it happens a lot. Now, sometimes, a lot of times, it doesn't happen that honorable. It'll be a situation where they are still with you. Something starts with this other person. So there is a little bit of cheating going on. And then they're like, you know what? I like this situation over here. I'm going to close this off and grab onto this. Now, if you've ever heard that phrase, monkey branching, sometimes people will use the phrase in these internet streets just to mean you're jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. That's not really what it means. It means this.
You know women, mate, like monkeys they are, won't let go of one branch till they get a grip on the next.
Basically, it means that, yeah, they haven't stopped this relationship before they grab onto another one. Now, if you're talking men and women, generally you're gonna have women do this more than men. And gentlemen, you probably won't even know it's happening to you. You won't know that that's what your girl did. Women are very smooth and slick when it comes to this. It doesn't mean men don't cheat, doesn't mean men don't leave, doesn't mean men can't get stolen. It just means that, for the most part, when this happens to you as a man, that your girl got stolen, you don't know that the cheating happened. You might wonder about it, but it's usually when you see a situation where you break up with her and 2 weeks later you hear about her with another dude and you're thinking, wow, that was quick. How did she find him? How did she move on? Nah, it's because it already had started when she was with you. Borrowed. Borrowed means that they're still with you in a relationship and they get used somewhere else by somebody else and they get returned to you. That means like a blender, like a lawnmower, you know, your neighbor's there using your person and then hands it back to you when they're done. Sounds cold, 'cause it is.
That was cold-blooded!
So which is worse? It depends. Depends on who you are. Most men would rather be stolen from than have their girl borrowed. And most women tend to rather have their man borrowed than be straight up robbed by another girl. Now, why is this? We as men tend to not want to share or have our girl used and then hand it back to us. Yeah, that's not a thing. We don't like that. But women tend to be more okay with that because ladies, again, don't hate the messenger. I'm not God. I ain't create you. I ain't create the game. But I'll show you how to move through it. Now, ladies, you tend to like, or if you have to choose between the two, you'd rather have the dude stay with you. Now, I'm not saying anybody should cheat at all. I'm not condoning that at all. Just don't do it. It's stupid. I know a lot of the pharmaceutical cats on YouTube, you know, the pills and colors, those things. We don't do pharmaceuticals around here. I don't do pharmaceuticals. So, I'm not a pill dude. I'm not a pill popper. Anyway, they will say certain things about, oh, cheating is this and cheating is that. It should be allowed. Nah, F that. Nobody should do it. It's just not a thing that's just not how you should get down.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb, it's brilliant.
No! It's just dumb!
But if you have to choose, generally women can handle and would rather, between those two, being cheated on or their man being borrowed and him staying with her. So, women would rather be borrowed than robbed. Men tend to rather be robbed than borrowed. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, duh, that's common knowledge. Everybody knows that. No, not everybody does know that. Some people don't understand why they get robbed, why they get borrowed from, why any of this happens, which is the main reason why Balance of Power as a channel exists. So if you want some tips on how to not get robbed, borrowed, or whatever, or at least to minimize that, because you can't eliminate it 100% at all. I'm not guaranteeing that. But I am going to help you minimize the chances of this with a video titled Must Have Information to Keep Your Relationship. I believe that's the title. Anyway, so that's one of the main things, but all the videos I have here is to help you keep together in a relationship and hopefully not get robbed, not get borrowed. Because I'm telling you right now, that don't feel good on any level. And you know this, man.
And you know this, man.
So this concept might seem pretty easy and simple in theory. Because in theory, you know this when you're getting somebody. Because acquisition is elementary. But there's more to it than acquisition. There's more to it than that. Being married, having long-term relationships is one of the hardest jobs you're ever going to have. It requires maintenance in order for you to maintain this thing, this togetherness. It's retention. And as you know, retention is hard. Now that's the end of today's lesson. And the lesson is mostly free, but pay the fee with a thumb. Up or down, doesn't matter as long as you let a brother know whether you love it or hate it. Like I said, we're a new channel, so do all the things. Come on back. We know you love these lessons. So come on back and get another one. Click on another video, get some more learning in. Till next time though, deuce deuce.